Hi, I'm Kevin Robinson. I'm VP of Operations at yieldHUB. Part average testing. What is part average testing? Part average testing is an algorithm to detect outliers in semiconductor data so that you can identify which parts are not made to the normal or the average of the lot. Why do you do part average testing? Part average testing has been defined by the IATF 16949, which is an international standard for automotive quality. This has been defined because there's a proven correlation between outliers during manufacturing and reliability later on in life in the car. And so if you want to improve the reliability and the quality of what you make, you need to remove the manufacturing outliers. That's why part average testing is in place. Most companies do part average testing is to implement this at wafer sort, because at wafer sort you know which die are in which locations on the wafer using the XY coordinates, or if you have memory on your chips, using the serial numbers from the die, you know exactly which die is which. So you can then post-process wafer sort data, identify what is the normal distribution, use the part average testing algorithm, and you identify the outliers. Those outliers can then be removed, the wafer map updated, so those parts are never moved forward into the next step of manufacturing into assembly. Finally, just to catch any variation that might happen in those final steps of the assembly process, you can put in place static part average testing limits, whereby you use the last 6 months or the last 2 years of data, and from that you calculate limits that can be used also to eliminate outliers. Our customers use part average testing in the ways that we've described, whereby they implement fully automated wafer sort part average testing, which is taken care of by yieldHUB. With the yieldHUB system, the data comes in, the recipes and algorithms that you have defined and you have controlled run on the wafers, and you're presented with a very clear report about what the effect is, how many parts are being excluded, for your engineers to review before that goes on to assembly. And this can be reviewed full wafer lots at a time, 2 clicks, and those assembly maps are sent on and your product moves on. And the static part average testing limits are also calculated in yieldHUB. So yieldHUB can control all of that, and we have a number of automotive customers who have ramped that up into production.